I am Supreme, and today's Astro Oracle investigation will be on Felipe Santos, who was 24 years old and last seen October 14th, 2003 in Naples, Florida, after a traffic stop by Collier County Sheriff Deputy Stephen Calkins. Name sounds familiar? Please go watch the previous reading I just did on Terrence Williams' Astro Oracle investigation, and you will see what Terrence Williams and Felipe Santos have in common. They both were stopped by the same Collier County Sheriff Deputy Stephen Calkins on two different occasions, 2 different years. However, they were last seen under the same situation and circumstances. According to Collier County Sheriff's Deputy Stephen Calkins, he took Felipe Santos to a convenience store because there was some issues with his car. Same story as Terrence Williams. And both Terrence and Felipe, after being encountered by Stephen Calkins, have never been seen again. There are no bookings on file of their arrest. There are no arrest logs or anything. This has to stop. This is evil. This is wicked. This is cruel. Okay? The abuse of authority has to stop. So, shout out to, this is a subscriber's request. Shout out to Recapers J2S. I appreciate all of my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for suggesting content. And welcome to my channel. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you'll be notified when I drop all of my investigations. Also, while I'm at it, head over to my other channel as well, Astro Oracle Freestyles. If you enjoy my investigations, you will enjoy my freestyle readings that I do for the chosen. You will know when you are chosen because my readings will resonate with your soul. So you can head over to there so you can see another side of my oracle ability. So back to the investigation, Felipe Santos. Now in front of me, I have Felipe Santos' date of birth. He was born January the 1st, 1979. I have where the planets were located at, the day he was born, and I also have where the planets were located at the day he went missing, October the 14th, 2003. I will be connecting dots from both of these charts, and it's going to paint a picture of what most likely happened to Felipe Santos during his encounter with Stephen Calkins. Okay, the planets are our ancestors. Those are our Akashic records. They are electromagnetic satellites that record all that has ever took place in the history, the present, and the future of mankind. Okay, of all people, places, and things, situations, and circumstances, and occurrences. Okay, it's just a matter of being able to tune into the Akashic records, and that is what us oracles do. We know how to read the planets, the signs, the symbols. Okay, so, and you are about to witness a high ranking oracle reading. I have limited information on Felipe Santos, but I have enough to tune into his energy signature and give him a voice. So, Felipe Santos, again, as with Terrence Williams, Deputy Calkins claims he dropped Felipe Santos off at a convenience store, but he was never seen or heard from again. The same Circle K gas station that he dropped Terrence Williams off at. Well, don't quote me on the same Circle K, but I think it was the same Circle K, but I know it was a convenience store. That was Stephen Calkins' story on both crimes, Terrence Williams and Felipe Santos. I believe it was the same Circle K. So, he was never seen or heard from again. On that morning, Before he encountered Deputy Stephen Calkins, he was on his way to work. Felipe was on his way to work. He was a construction worker. He encountered a minor fender bender, which of course Collier County Sheriff Deputy Steve Calkins reported to the scene. There were witnesses that saw Felipe Santos being taken into custody immediately by Collier County Sheriff's Deputy Stephen Calkins. I don't know if he had warrants. I don't know what the situation or circumstances was surrounding them taking him into custody after a fender bender. So I'm quite sure there was more to that. However, he was never seen again or heard from again. And also, there are no arrest logs or booking records on Felipe Santos. Let's find out what happened to Felipe Santos. He was born January 1st, 1979, and y'all know how I formulate time. Time is the sun divided by moon cycles. The sun was in Capricorn and the moon was in Aquarius. So when you put an Aquarius moon in Capricorn's house, which is the 10th house, Taurus is rising. The second house, Taurus is rising. Taurus is about money, material, and securing your existence on this planet. Okay? It is about fulfilling all the five senses to be able to enjoy the fruits of living on earth. Taurus is down to earth energy. It is the energy in us that accumulates wealth, food, shelter, clothing, diamonds, gold, okay? Music, wine, relaxing with family, enjoying the things that money can buy. We all love our Taurus energy. We all have Taurus energy. So Felipe's Taurus energy comes first in his life. Okay? He is a Capricorn, though. So Capricorn is in the ninth house. The ninth house is the house of foreigners. And Felipe is a foreigner in America. He is a foreigner. Okay? So, but he had a lot of foreign. This is showing me that he may be, the fact that he has a ninth house placement shows that he will encounter a lot of foreign situations. Things that will happen with him will be because he is a foreigner. Okay, because he is in the house of foreigners. So he'll most likely experience troubles in other countries other than his home country. That's what it's like when you are a ninth house person. So, like for instance, if I was a ninth house individual, you know, and I was in China somewhere, I would probably experience a lot of run-ins with Chinese people, Chinese law enforcement, things of that nature. Okay? So when you have a ninth house, the ninth house is about foreigners, long distance travels. Okay. Now, this is also a sign of immigration as well, and the situations and circumstances surrounding his citizenship, because he is a Capricorn and he's in the ninth house. So I do see that there may be some situations or circumstances surrounding his citizenship or whatever the case may be. But let's pull what happened to him the day he went missing and let's see what comes first so we can connect some dots. October 14th, 2003, the sun was in Libra and the moon was in Gemini. When you put a Gemini moon in Libra's house, which is the seventh house, Sagittarius is rising. Sagittarius is the ninth house sign. So I'm almost certain right now that we are definitely going to zoom in on his immigration issues. Look at that. The ninth house. You can't make this up. The day he went missing, This is the chart that came out. And you see Felipe right here in the 9th house. Okay? So maybe he was deported. If he's not dead, he was shipped. You see this for yourself. Also visit my tutorial video in the link below. It says Astro Oracle Tutorial. It is a video, it is a timestamp video where you can click on any sign, any planet, any house number that you hear me talk about. Or in my cards that you will see how I formulate my stories. So Sagittarius comes first the day he disappeared. So this was definitely due to his foreign nature. This was racism. Okay? So this is the same chart that was pulled in Terrence's disappearance with his encounter with Stephen Calkins. If you go back to that reading, you will see this is the chart that was pulled. Sagittarius comes first. Why is Sagittarius coming first in Terrence Williams' chart the day he went missing and in Felipe Santos' chart the day he went missing? Why? Because Collier County Sheriff Deputy Stephen Calkins is responsible. You can't make this up. Even when you go to Terrence Williams' reading, you will see the Sagittarius card was even pulled from the evidence deck, letting you know that it was due to Collier County Sheriff's Deputy Stephen Calkins. And look, in Felipe Santos' disappearance chart, he's a Capricorn. Look where his Capricorn is, in the 2nd house. That's Taurus's house. That is the house that Felipe Santos was actually born in, the 2nd house. Can't make this up. So this was about immigration, foreign, finances, material. I'm going to give Felipe Santos a voice. And I'm going to pull 6 cards and watch him tell us what happened. Watch it for yourself. What happened to Felipe Santos October 14th, 2003 in Naples, Florida, upon his encounter with Stephen Calkins, Deputy Stephen Calkins? What happened to Felipe Santos? What happened to Felipe Santos October 14th, 2003, upon his encounter with Deputy Stephen Calkins? I'm going to pull 6 cards. Tell us what happened, Felipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now, Jupiter came out. You see Jupiter? Jupiter rules Sagittarius. That is the planet that rules Sagittarius. Okay? So, Jupiter, we was going to follow Sagittarius anyway. You was going to follow Jupiter because Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So where was Jupiter at the day Felipe Santos went missing? Jupiter was in Virgo. And remember, in Terrence Williams' chart, it led us to Virgo, which is the worker. Virgo is the employee. What kind of employee? A 10th house employee. What is the 10th house? The 10th house is law enforcement, government, the public, the father's house, the boss's house, the authority figure's house, the judge's house, the police. When the employee is in the house of the government, this is a law enforcement employee. The same chart that came out for Terrence Williams is clearly showing us the same exact thing happened with Felipe Santos. Energy does not lie. Now, money problems also came out. And Felipe Santos was born in the house of money. Second house. Money problems is a second house affair. So he's letting us know this was about money. This was about money. Spirit came out. We know what kind of spirit this was. This was an evil spirit. Okay? This was an evil spirit that came out. We know what type of spirit this was involved in this crime. Then you have fourth house and you have the sixth house. The fourth house is Cancer's house and the sixth house is Virgo's house. So let's see what's going on in these houses because Felipe wants us to follow the activities of these houses to make sense of what happened. So in the fourth house of his disappearance, we have Pisces. Pisces is the energy of the hidden. That is actually the energy of the spirit. The spirit is a 12th house card. This is a Pisces card. Okay, it is about darkness. It is about smoke and mirrors. That which is not clear. Pisces energy represents the spirit realm. Now this is Cancer's house. Where's Cancer at? Right here in the house of death. So we know Felipe is dead. Because he just told us to follow this fourth house activity. Pisces is in the fourth house. This is Cancer's house. Okay? And Cancer is right here in the house of death. So let's follow the moon, which rules this death, and let's follow Pisces to see where they connect. Neptune is ruled by Pisces. Neptune was in Aquarius. Where is Aquarius? Right here in the third house. Aquarius is gang affiliation. It is the community of individuals, groups, gangs, organizations in the community, agencies, industries, in the local environment, which is the third house. Okay? Now, the moon that day, we got to follow Cancer because it's going to elaborate on his death. The moon was in Gemini. Okay? And Gemini is right here in the house of relationships. So this was about a relationship. Now, Felipe's moon, because this is Felipe's chart, Felipe's moon is in Aquarius. Isn't that something? And look where it's at in the local environment, which was where he was last seen. Now, two dots, very important dots, led us to Aquarius. So let's follow Aquarius. Let's follow this gang affiliation. Because this could have been gang related. Uranus rules Aquarius. And Uranus was also right here in Aquarius. So I believe Felipe was a part of a gang. Felipe was a part of a gang. And I'm seeing that they were looking for people that belong to this gang. That's what I'm seeing. But let's see what's going on in the sixth house. In the sixth house, oh, look at that. In the sixth house, Taurus. Sounds familiar? That is what comes first in Felipe's birth chart. Okay? This was about working for money. Okay? But this had a lot to do with his work, the way he got money. And I don't know. I'm seeing that maybe he wasn't over here legally. I don't know. I'm seeing immigration issues. Let's follow Taurus. Venus rules Taurus. Venus, the day Felipe disappeared, was in Scorpio. And Scorpio is right here in the 12th house. That is the house of the spirit. Okay, this is Pisces' house. And the 4th house is where Pisces is. Now, Scorpio is the energy of death. Scorpio rules the 8th house, which is where we know Felipe died. Let's follow Scorpio because there's a lot that's hiding behind the scenes of Felipe's death. Pluto rules Scorpio. The day Felipe disappeared, Pluto was in Sagittarius. They're hiding his body. They're hiding his body. Just like they are hiding Terrence Williams' body. I was looking for my lost and found deck. We're going to find Felipe's body. Terrence Williams' body showed up in a body of water, according to the cards. Let's see where Felipe Santos' body is at. Felipe Santos, born January 1st, 1979. Where is your body? Felipe Santos, where is your body? Where is the body of Felipe Santos? In a wooded area in the 4th house. And he did pull a 4th house. Look at that. He pulled a 4th house. Now the body is hiding because Pisces is the hidden. His body is hiding in the 4th house. The 4th house represents home and family. Where he's from. Down there in Florida. It's hiding. It's dead. Because the 12th house is Pisces' house. And there you see the energy of death. Death. And it's close to his home. His body is in a wooded area. It is hidden in a wooded area. Felipe Santos' body is hidden in a wooded area close to his home. Who? Who can lead us to your body? Felipe. Who is involved? Because we know it's Stephen Calkins. And he's out here living his best life. Why? Because of the way the system is. Who else is involved that can lead us to your body, Felipe Santos? A stranger in the 12th house. That's Pisces' house. That's where Scorpio is. But Pisces is right here in the 4th house, in a wooded area. A stranger, the 12th house, is the key. Let's elaborate on this stranger. I'm pull from my evidence deck. Elaborate on this stranger. Elaborate on this stranger. Give me evidence on this stranger, Felipe. A stranger who was hiding that saw what happened. Give us evidence on this stranger that's hiding. Give us evidence on this stranger that's hiding. I feel a spirit on me. I feel it strong too. My body is vibrating. Give me evidence on this stranger. Aries. Somebody born in March and April. Aries. Look, the 12th. In the 12th house. Look at that. This is Felipe's chart. This is his birth chart. And look at that, a stranger in the 12th house hiding. Somebody that knows him, that knew him as an individual. Let's follow Aries that's hiding. Aries also represents the body too. There may be a stranger hiding the body. But let's see. Let's follow Mars. Mars, the day he disappeared, was in Pisces. Yep, Mars was in Pisces, the 4th house, in the wooded area. Mars was in Pisces the day he disappeared. It could be his body could be hiding in a stranger's home, in the woods. This wouldn't have came out like this if we wasn't on to something. This would not have came out like this. Definitely something is being communicated. In the 12th house, you see Scorpio. Scorpio and Aries both rule Mars. Give us more evidence on this Aries energy in the 12th house. This stranger that's hiding. Give us evidence. Give us more evidence, Felipe Santos, on this stranger in the 12th house. Public transport, bus, train, public transportation, bus, train. Somebody's seen something. Somebody's seen something. Public transportation is third house activity. And we know Aquarius was in the third house, and that's where they were last seen. And in Felipe's third house birth chart, you got Cancer. And Cancer is the energy of Felipe's death. If Felipe is not dead, he's hiding in a stranger's home. Why did public transportation or the bus or the train come out? Elaborate on this public transportation. Items in the fourth house. That fourth house keeps coming out. That fourth house keeps coming out. Items. There are items in the fourth house. Items from his home. Maybe items in the home that can lead to what happened to him. That's where Pisces is the day he disappeared. Items in the fourth house. Hidden items. There are some items that are hidden in somebody's house. And his body, his items might be in somebody's house. Okay, before I end this reading totally, I want to talk about something because there was a lot of fourth house cards that came out. And the fourth house is the house of home and family. You had items that came out in the fourth house. Now, these all came from different decks. You had items that came out in the fourth house. His body supposedly is in the fourth house, dead or alive. It's in the woods. I believe it's dead. If he's alive, he's hiding in somebody's home. But I believe he's dead. But either way it go, this another fourth house that came out. And Pisces is in the fourth house. That's the house of, that means it's hiding. There's a lot hiding there. Now, the fourth, Felipe pulled this fourth house. There's a lot of energy being pulled that's directing us towards Felipe Santos's family, his history. And then the family secret card came out. And see, I went through the whole reading and didn't even elaborate on this family secret, but I'm elaborating on it now because it makes sense. This is why the family secrets card came out. Look at all of that. All of the fourth house is the house of family and home. All of this family secrets. Now, in the fourth house is Pisces. This is what's being hiding. They're hiding things. And in Pisces house, you see Scorpio, which is the energy of secrets. In the 12th house, family secrets. There's a lot to this case that wasn't exposed. I can tell because Pisces is in the 4th house. So there was a lot that wasn't exposed about Felipe's home life and family history and family secrets. There's some items in his home that can, and the energy of home, the 4th house is Cancer's house. And look where Cancer is at, in the house of death. In the house of death. Now the 8th house is also, that's Scorpio's house now. Scorpio is not just about death. Scorpio is also about witchcraft, dark magic, Santeria, voodoo. All of that is 8th house activity, 4th house activity, because Cancer is there. And Cancer rules the 4th house. And what's in the 4th house? All of this hidden activity. And Scorpio is in Pisces' house, and Pisces is in Cancer's house. There's a lot of forces at work. Witchcraft, all of that. But like I said, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. And I'm going to leave this reading at that. Rest in peace to Felipe Santos. I really believe he's gone. That's my story and my reading on Felipe Santos, and I'm sticking with that.